All right, everybody. As you can see, I'm not in our illustrious production studio. I'm actually out and about. You guys, I have some things to do tonight, so I'm going to try and get my hair cut, and I'm not going to have time to get in front of the camera like I traditionally do, but I definitely wanted this video to get out. So this is the channel update. Please make sure that you listen to the whole thing. I promise it will be really short, but it's important for you to know as part of the community. So here's the deal. First thing, I am changing the name, yes, again. You guys are like, man, come on, dude. You keep changing the name. Actually, all I'm doing is dropping the TV and movie reviews and just calling it Dark Side Reviews, just because it's easier, right? It's easier to do that. But I wanted to give you guys a heads up because you will start seeing it in some of the other places, maybe on some of my other social media platforms. And I wanted you guys to know that that's happening. I can't yet change it on YouTube because I have to wait a certain amount of time before I can actually change the channel name. So that's why you haven't seen it there. So I wanted to say that. Now, the focus of the channel. Guys, we are going to narrow the scope of the channel. It shouldn't be an issue for you because primarily what we cover is already within the scope that we are going to narrow it to. We're only going to talk on the channel action adventure, sci-fi, and fantasy. That's it. That will be the channel's niche or focus. If there's something that you guys happen to want to talk about that's outside of that, maybe a movie that's jumping or something like that, let's talk in the community about how we can work out doing something like that. But the channel's focus niche will be geared towards that. And it should work for you guys anyway, because when we polled the genres that most people like, those were the top 3 that came up. So hopefully that works. But I do want to kind of niche down as we really try and elevate the growth of the channel. So I think it's important for us to do that. What we are going to cover. So we are going to cover 3 shows for sure. We're going to cover Warriors Cinemax. We will do that review on Saturday. We are going to cover Into the Badlands. We will do that review on Thursday. And then we are going to cover Game of Thrones, and we will do that review on Monday. Now, the next thing I'm going to say to you is insane. I'm saying it's crazy by my own standards, because I'm going to try and add 2 more things to the channel. I don't know how I'm going to I need more time. I'm going to find a way to take this channel full time. My wife and I actually talked about this again last night. But what I want to do is on Tuesdays, I want to add the ranking element back to the channel. Those videos typically don't do very well, but I just love them because I think they're fun, and who knows, maybe in time they'll take off. But so I want to add the ranking Tuesdays back to the channel, so that's something that we will do. And also, I'm going to leave Fridays for our normal movie reviews. I mean, some big stuff's coming out. You know, Endgame is coming out next week, or depending on when you're seeing this, next week. And then we got John Wick 3 Parabellum coming out next month. We got Godzilla, we got Aladdin. We got a lot of big things coming out. So I want to make sure that there's space on the channel to have those reviews, and I want to try and get those reviews out as quick as possible, as close to release date as possible. So, man, we got 5 days a week of production. That's crazy. Let me tell you guys something. On average, I'm staying up each night of the week, probably until around 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I gotta be at work by 8:30. I don't say that to get you to feel sad for me. I just say that to get you to know I'm a one-man show. I need more time. So anyway, that said, you guys, we're working on it. The good thing, here's the good thing. What I'm learning about YouTube is that you don't have to have a super huge channel to be able to go full-time on YouTube. You don't. You just need the right model of monetization wrapped around the channel, and that's not AdSense, trust me. So I'm learning that. So we're looking at some ways to do that, to be able to monetize it. And again, we're looking at some ways to kind of tighten our belt. We did discuss again, I think I mentioned this to you guys before, about how I can go part-time on my job, right, baby steps, and use the rest of that time to really pour into the channel. And the good part about my job, I think I mentioned this too, is I can actually go part-time and keep my insurance, which is the good thing. And we looked at the numbers and we think it might be doable. It's going to be super tight, but we think it might be doable. And then we can just kind of step backwards till we can get to the place where I'm able to do it full-time and support us with a modicum of decency, right? And I don't, listen, when I say full-time, I'm not talking about $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month. I won't turn it away. I'm not even talking about that, man. I'm talking about keeping the lights on. Because really, if I can get up every day and do this full-time and be eating PB&J and drinking Kool-Aid, I'm good with that. Man, I would welcome that. So we're trying to see how we can do it, man. We're looking at some different avenues, ways, and mechanisms of doing it. And we kind of know if we do it in increments, it's going to be a pay cut. It's definitely going to be a pay cut for me because I've been doing my job for 15 years. It's going to be a major pay cut. And you know what? Let the cuts happen. I welcome it. if I'm able to do this on a full-time basis. It is living the dream to connect with you guys. I wanted to, oh man, yeah. So that's what we're trying to do. Like, I really want to do more community stuff, kind of like the live streams, kind of the live interaction stuff. I want to be able to do more of that. Anyway, that said, we need time to be able to do all of that. Guys, I think I gave you everything. Yeah, I think that's it, man, guys. So thank you so much. As always, remember notification bells and to like, comment, share. All those things go very far into helping expose what we're doing here at Dark Side Reviews to more folks and really expanding and growing the best community on YouTube, baby. Guys, thank you as always. I love you guys. You guys are so awesome. I am going to try and get the Game of Thrones review out as soon as possible. I wanted to try and do it today. Maybe if I do it today, it'll be super late. Shout out to all you folks that are on different in different time zones. But I definitely won't be able to do it as early as what I wanted to do. All right, guys, thank you as always. It's not too long. Look, it's like 6 minutes. It's pretty good for me, I'd say. All right, guys, peace.